Alright guys, here we go. I mean, there's no fanfare. We already know what's going to happen, so let's just talk about it and get it in there. Alright, so here's the collab right here. Pretty much Soul Bad Guy is the free character. So let's just see what he has, because I haven't read it. I saw that he is the free character though. Soul is a fire elemental warrior who dispels all buffs and counterattacks when enemies use a non-skill. Wow. Wow, so if they buff, he automatically attacks. Wait, how does that work? Additionally, the counterattack that is triggered by Volcanic Viper when an enemy uses a non-skill can keep Soul Weavers from healing and buffing. Wow! He is PvP cancer. Wow. Dien and Angelica rip all your face. Attacks the enemy with Fire Pillar. Damage dealt increases the enemy if the enemy isn't buffed. Gains fighting spirit. If they're buffed, he's gonna counterattack though. These all types of a trap. That's crazy. Volcanic Viper counterattacks and silences for 2 turns when the enemy uses a non-attack skill, or when a caster is attacked by an elite or attack or boss monster. Damage dealt increases proportion to the enemy's max health. Can only activate once every 2 turns. Okay. If fighting spirit is 100 at the end of an ally's turn, the caster consumes all fighting spirit before the extended duration buff is granted an extra turn. Okay. So that's kind of like what he does in the game, in his fighting game. Right, so when you increase him, he gets an increased defense effect. That's pretty good for a tank, yeah. So you would just keep him in the bottom slot and let the top 2 people stay there. So you can even have an off tank. That would be pretty good for a Shadow Rose type of team. Put Shadow Rose at that top slot, and then maybe a different character at the front slot. Whether you want to be a Soul Weaver or a tank or something like that, that's pretty legit. It's pretty legit, especially in the Guild War. In the Guild War, you put like I can put. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I could put Charles in that first slot, and then I have to figure out what I want to do, because I'm using Assassin Coley right now. We got options. Can you imagine having him and Charles in the same team? Oh shit. Oh shit. So much cancer. Anyway, I'm getting too excited. Alright, so next up we have Baiken, the Baiken Bay. Look at her ultimate. Bro, look at that ultimate right there. Look at that sexy ultimate right there. This is actually the ultimate from the game too. She is a bleed character. I saw that from before. Baiken is a thief capable of detonating bleed effects inflicted on enemies. She can deal great damage to an enemy while also increasing the combat readiness of allies by inflicting bleed. Combat readiness of allies? No comment. And then using Garo Tensei to get an extra round. The damage potential of Garo Tensei with its detonation of bleed effects is very important to maintain a large number of bleed effects on an enemy. Attack number 1. Attacks the enemy repeatedly with 45% chance to inflict 2 bleed effects in 2 turns. A critical hit will reduce the caster's skill cooldown by 1 turn. Before awakening, attacks the enemy with an expert swordsman with 55%, the maximum 80% chance to inflict bleed. Alright, so what's the awakening after? Okay, so after a critical hit will grant an extra turn. Okay, do that. So she's definitely going to be speed, all the way speed. Delivers a deadly blow, detonating all bleed effects inflicted on the enemy at the turn. Well, I'm replacing Assassin Coley already. I'm replacing her already. This is some BS. Delivers a deadly blow, detonating any bleed effects inflicted on an enemy at the end of the turn. I am so excited for these 2 characters already. Coley's out of there already. I'm so sad, Coley. I just made you, and you're already done. That is just sad. Anyway, yeah. So that's neither here nor there. I'm like, I have 11,000 Skystone right now. I'm trying so hard. I need to get like 5. I need to get like 5 Baikens or something like that. Baiken, come through, Bay. Come through, Bay. All right, just come through. Just come through. No, you don't make me go to 120. Come out here all fast and everything else. Make me happy to meet our Moonlight hero Sage Baal, who is looking for a way to revive his lover's dying soul, and the mysterious and beautiful Crescent Moon Rin. There we go. His Baal with his Jesus. It wasn't creepy at all, you playing with a doll, but then you go put out some eye shit like that. We kind of already noticed because people like looked into it, but Sage Baal Scion is a light elemental mage who can use counter to who can be used to counter fast enemies. With Cloud and Ruin granting increased combat readiness every time an enemy attacks. Fast enemies allow Baal&Rin to disrupt the battle by dispelling buffs and putting enemies to sleep often. Furthermore, you're gonna need immunity. Furthermore, depending on their health, Sage Baal&Rin is capable of dealing high damage to kill an enemy while simultaneously providing full healing thanks to Ayadet. What? Wait, what? Anyway, summons an evil spirit with 50% chance to put an enemy to sleep for 1 turn. Are you a 4 or 5? You are a 5. Attacks all enemies by summoning storm clouds with 80% chance, 85% chance, a maximum 100% chance to dispel 2 buffs, and a 65% chance, and maximum 80% chance to put them to sleep. If this skill is available, increases the caster combat readiness by 15% and at the enemy's turn. Alright, here we go. Everyone Eye of Death attacks with an evil eye. Damage increases proportional to the amount of caster's lost health. After awakening, attacks evil eye, recovering the caster's max health if the enemy is defeated. Damage dealt increased proportion to. Oh, so he just heals himself. Alright, that's not that bad. Let's see what you got, Sexy Rin. I'm kind of confused by that. Let's see that again. I wish I could control that. It's alright, I guess. It's not what I was expecting, but okay. Crescent Moon Rin, like Elemental Thief, who can buff allies or dispelling buffs from the enemies on their own. So she's a 4-star. Wow, okay. With Curtain Call, she can gain an extra turn. She's successful dispelling buffs while the enemy simultaneously makes her allies immune to debuffs, which is nice. With Soulburn, Heckle will grant random buffs to allies. Alright. With the enemy, attacks enemy with a ring, granting random buff to 1 caster for 1 turn. Grants random buff to all allies. Attacks. Next one is Eye Catcher, which she is. Attacks the enemy with a lavish dance, stealing 2 buffs and granting their effects to all allies, which is pretty cool. Curtain Call crosses rings to attack the enemy, dispelling all the target's buffs before granting immunity to all allies for 2 turns. Crosses rings and attacks. So what does it do next after that? Oh, so granted, it's an extra turn. All right. I was kind of expecting this to be the other way around with the stars, but it's still cool. She's still a pretty good 4-star, if not better than a 4-star. But okay. A collaboration artifacts, Junkyard Dog and Torn Sleeve added. The Warrior exclusive artifact Junkyard Dog, which has a chance to burn the enemy after the basic skill has been added. Additionally, Thief, the attack sleeve. Okay, so he has a 25% chance to burn enemy for 2 turns. That's pretty good. I like that for a warrior, because some of the warrior stuff I just didn't like overall. But I think this is pretty good. Especially, I like this on Luna and Lorena. Not to like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to just lock it, just the soul. But I actually like Junkyard Dog on multiple characters. So I might have to get multiple of these, depending on how it drops. And Torn Sleeve. 50% chance to inflict bleed for 2 turns after a single attack, and then it goes up to 100% for 2 turns after a single attack. Okay. Alright, so she is limited. We knew they were going to do a limited anyway. So max 120. I have to, hopefully, I want to at least get 3 or 4. Hopefully I can pull that out with the stuff that I have. And I don't want to go too crazy because we still have to worry about Dizzy. I'm pretty sure that Eno might not be playable at all, so I definitely want to worry about Dizzy after I get Baiken. And I don't want to go too crazy with Baiken because her imprint, let's see, did I pay attention to her imprint? Her imprint is attack percent. So we might have to go a little bit crazy with Baiken to see how much it does, but I don't want to go too crazy because I definitely still want to get Dizzy too, and she probably will have the same damage imprint most likely. So yeah, we'll see how well this goes with Baiken, but she's definitely going to be the bae. Special side story now. Orbis regains peace after the Archdemon War. However, circumstances brought us chaos again because Xeno was a dickhead, and we get this special side story again. Baiken and Sol are the main characters that you can use to get enhanced goodies in here. So I'm definitely going to go about leveling them quickly as possible. Here we go. Let's see here. So his reward, you get him and the reward at the end of this. So how many, like, are they gonna just offer something for us? And there's that tournament thing right there. The side story, Visitors from Another World, has 4 chapters, and each week one chapter will be open. In order to proceed to the next chapter, players will need to complete the preceding chapter. You can enter and move to another chapter by using the zoom button on the world map, of course. Usually what happens. Dizzy is in 2 weeks. So we get to deal with Sol&Baiken for these 2 weeks, and then the final story for the final week. Alright, players will be able to obtain currency by clearing the stage, so we're going to get stops probably like at stage 12, like 9 or 12, one of the two. Stage 8 has 4 difficulties, yeah. But are we going to get stopped at 8? It seems like. Guilty Gear collab heroes have increased stuff. Yuna is increased as well. Clary, Karcha, Ludwig, Isari, and Crow. Okay. Players with the artifact Junkyard Dog or Torn Sleeve playing through chapters may obtain additional shattered fragments. This effect is applied once. Okay. Okay, so you can't stack if it's only applied once. That's fine. Okay, Shadow Record, Token of Chosen, and Ribbon Hairbrush. Right, let's just see what we got right here. So we can buy with event currency 2,500. You can buy Soul, so you get an extra thing like that. So that's how they're gonna do it. You have to grind this and get a lot of the currency. 2,500 is actually a lot, and then the Junkyard Dog on top of that is a lot as well. So you're looking at 3,700, another 3,700 for that, and there's not anything for Token of Chosen. So this isn't a challenge either. So how would you're gonna get them free, which that'll give you like, what, it'll give you like a D, and then that C right there. There would need to be something else. Let's see if they have anything else here. Oh, here's another one. That's B. To get him up to B. Is there going to be anything else? Or well, you just can't SSS rank him. It's a lot of grinding though, but I don't mind it. Because I'm definitely going to... I think he's going to be definitely good to have out there. That's actually... For a free character, that's very good for a free character. Alright, tournament review. This is all. Oh wait, I see another Junkyard Dog right there. Alright, is there another Soul in here somewhere? Like Junkyard Dog, they kind of thought about that. Unless Soul is going to be a part of a challenge later on. I doubt they're just going to leave him not be able to get the SSS. That's pretty weird. Unless he's going to be too strong for that. Other battle improvements, artifacts cause Sasha stained. Effect not to trigger. Battle effect detonate has been added. Okay, that goes along with... Oh wow, they gave it to boss monsters. Did they? No, they didn't. Alright, arena improvements have been made. Cannot take revenge on this opponent. Side story, issue arrow or shield to trigger every turn. And side story, Vampire Thirst has been fixed. I didn't really have a problem with that, but okay. Improvements have been made so players no longer have to tap the button when they summon. As you cause the order of items, the summon drop rate information not be correct and has been fixed. What was not correct? They should actually say that. That's crazy. So overall, this is actually like pretty good, man. This is pretty lit overall. I'm pretty happy with Sol&Baiken. They came out really good. They did a good job. I'm pretty happy with Crescent Moon Rin, and I'm pretty happy with Sage Baal&Rin. So we'll see how all this goes, and there should be some lit stuff coming for us coming soon. So this is going to be a very fun day later on. I am going to be summoning. Like I said, I got 11,000 Skystone, and I'll probably expend, I don't know, most of it. I'm not, like, let's see, 11,000 Skystone. That's like 500 bookmarks plus the bookmarks I already have. So I'm definitely gonna get her, but it's just how many of her am I gonna get? And then once I expend all of those Skystone, then I'm gonna use exactly all of it too. Once I expend all of that Skystone, then I'm just gonna stop and just save resources, because then I just won't even have to I'll just have to like spend money the next time around to go after getting Dizzy, and then we're just good to go. So I'll catch you guys next video. That's what I plan on doing. This is all pretty lit. The next couple things right here is just, you know, just basically the collaboration, you know, check-in event, and then them telling us the collaboration pack. I'm actually gonna buy pack 2. I'm definitely gonna buy pack 2. I might buy pack 1 and pack 2, to be honest with you, just to support the game. But I'll only do that. I'm gonna do that for Dizzy when her banner comes. So I actually have like some stuff to do on Dizzy, or I just might go ahead and get the 100 summon pack like that, so we can just go after that. It might be the best way to go about it. The collaboration pack is looking very nice, but as far as summoning and wanting to actually get the characters, I'm probably gonna have to get the summon pack to go after that. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Good luck on your summons. I hope you guys get your characters and it doesn't end up screwing you over, because it could happen. It could happen. So catch you guys later. Peace and see you soon.